Going on, everybody? Saturday, getting a double duty in today. Duty. I like to shop at the duty-free shop. You know what duty is? Duty. Man, I look yellow. Look at me, I look jaundiced. I tried to make the camera a little warmer, and this is what I get for it. I got this curtain that's kind of yellow and the sun's flying right in. So now I look yellow instead of looking cold and pale. Okay. Whatever. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are doing great. We are going to be getting some filthy tones today with free shit. That's what our goal is today. Filthy tones. Free shit. I'm excited about it. I hope you guys are too. I'm only excited about filthy things. Free filthy things. And I'm going to get started today with my Yamaha Studio Lord from 1978. This is the oldest guitar I own. I wanted a guitar that was as old as me, and I got one. It was just around the start of COVID. These lawsuit Les Pauls made in Japan back in the 70s and 80s, man, these things are the best. And this thing is made like it's gonna this thing will outlive me and everyone I love, probably. It's seen some shit though. This thing, it needs probably needs a refret. It has seen some shit. If you notice, it's got it looks like someone threw it down the stairs. So today we are going to be after some free tones. We're going to start with NAMM Universal. Actually, no, we're going to get started with something really simple and easy. Simple, easy, and free. This is the Audioority L12X. Okay. This is the free fuzz from VZ Tech. I've never used this before. Ton Guitarra, thank you for the recommendation. Appreciate you. This is I'm looking forward to this actually. So this is the free amp. This is it's super easy to use, super easy to use. Now for a good fuzzy tone, I'm gonna make sure we're all tuned up here. For a good fuzzy tone, if you're using a fuzz pedal with lots of you know, gumption, you just want a tone that's kind of like edge of breakup, so that you can get it started. And in this guitar, I have a set of Billy Corgan Z1 rail hammer pickups that I recently transplanted to this guitar, and we're gonna see what it's got and what it can do today. All right, let's get this tone first. Without the fuzz, this is sounding pretty good. All right, let's get the fuzz going. Just drop it. Did you just hear a pick fall on the floor? Where the fuck did that go? Oh, there it is. Your guitar, Aton. Yeah, but Rudy, this thing is from 1978. This thing, I have no idea how many owners this thing could have possibly had or what it could have been through. The neck is intact. I've never been, you know, glued. The headstock's never been glued back on. I replaced the tuners. Just to explain what I did to this in guitar modification terms, I hate switches up here. I hate that the switch that they has to run a wire between. It's just annoying to me, and I hate it up here. I'm always hitting it. So I just, and I never use two tone knobs or two volume knobs in a Les Paul ever. So I relocated the pickup switch down here. Pickup selector is here. This is the volume, this is the tone, and this is a dummy pot that does absolutely nothing. Just it's there to hold the place, make sure there's not a hole in the cavity like up here. But yeah, this thing, this pickup set is a banging pickup set though. If you ever get a chance to try the Billy Corgan Z1s, I would strongly advise doing it. There's like literally a giant chip out of this guitar. How the fuck that happened? It looked like it happened. Like, look at this chip. Look at the chip here. And it looked like it was chipped from inside the control route. I don't really understand how. I've literally looked at it every time I pick up this guitar. I look at it and say, how'd that happen? How did that happen? This is sounding much cool. Now let's just fuck with things a little bit here. Let's take the IR out of play and let's just go get some sort of free. Do I have a free orange? What do I have for free orange? I have to go to my miscellaneous folder. As I'm trying to just show you guys free stuff today, I could just go to a paid orange that sounds really good and say, well, you're saving money on everything else. You might as well just go and buy the odd IR pack. Where? Oh, I'm an idiot. Not that that was in doubt. Okay, what do I have that's free and orange? Scrolling all the way down. Orange. I have 3 orange cabinets. No idea where these are from or who made them. Not a clue. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, I have to go all the way down again. These are really old. I don't know if I refuse to use something shitty. Okay, let's try this and see what we have here. That sounds gnarly. I kind of like that. Let's use that for a minute and see what we got. Okay, now we're gonna turn the volume up on this a bit. Okay, this is still free, right? So yeah, this is a throw whichever IR you'd like this. I'll throw a really nice paid IR on this as well. What do I have for orange that's really, really good? Own Hammer, Orange Essentials. And then we're gonna go to a balanced mix. There we go. Just a little bit. It's louder. And I just had to compensate with this anyways. Let's just tune this up to make sure we're not in Shitsville. I'm going to just chit chat with everybody in a second here. I am not ignoring you all. I don't like this lighting though. Makes me look like I'm literally orange because of this, because of the curtain right now. All right, now the other freebie amp we could use in this situation is this one here. It's the Cypress TT15. And this thing is old, but still legit. Still legit. Okay, hang on. Let's check this out. Definitely lacking some low end. Starting to show its age a little bit. Finally, this thing's starting to show its age just a tiny, tiny bit. a lack of a low end control, I actually think this one might actually be cooked finally. But that's okay. We are going to get to more free tones now in the form of NAMM Universal. I've downloaded some new stuff in the last little while, and I want to give it a go with your permission, of course. We're gonna have some fun with some new stuff that apparently a bunch of the Does It Doom pedals showed up on there, and a whole bunch of different things showed up, and I want to just test out some more new stuff. Here we are. So I don't know anything about any of these pedals. There's the Earthquaker devices, Hizumitis, I don't know, fuzz. We also have the Does It Doom Bower Power, Does It Doom Walpurgis, Sabbathic Overdrive, and the Baghdad. Excuse me. Don't know what any of those pedals are. Although I assume I used to really like being part of the Does It Doom page. And then over time, it just became about selling stuff. It's all he does on that page now is sell stuff. I mean, good for him. He's made a really good career out of everything. And that's great. But like, he used to do other stuff on his social media. You know what I mean? It wasn't just about selling things. Okay, so we are going to use this guy right now. We've got... And I didn't do anything that I intended to do there at all, because I'm a moron. Oh, geez Louise. Okay. NAMM stuff. Test new stuff. Baghdad. Well, let's try this Walpurgis something or other. Whoa, that sounds intense. Intense cities. We're going to load. Okay, now we need to find a good solid amp for the Doom palette. Now, if I was to turn off the denoiser right now, your ears would melt. All right, what do we have for amps? That would be good. A good background. I'll go and find an orange. I don't really know if I have any really good orange captures or not. We're gonna find out. I know I have a good sun somewhere. So where is it? There it is. This is quite good. Is it just the head? Yes. Here we go. Does this sound without that? It's not what I'm looking for right now at all. Because for starters, I'm going to go into one of the Doom presets I made on here, and we're going to just try out this setup with one of the Doom presets for starters, and then we're going to start from there. So this is the Doom preset I made. Playing a Thin Lizzy song really slow. If you've ever heard the song Holy Wars by Thin Lizzy. All right, now this is, by the way, Bo designed and built this HM2, sorry, my bad, Hyperfuzz clone, but he did some fun things to it. And we might have an idea with this. It's such a cool pedal that I was really considering seeing about having it modeled, seeing if maybe if somebody wanted to model it. And there might be somebody interested in modeling said pedal. This is 100% free, by the way. $0, 0 cents is what you're paying for this tone. Literally. And so, yeah, I definitely, now that I have this tone kind of worked out, I want to test some of the Does It Doom stuff here. I'm kind of sad. I'll be sad if it's not captured well. In the second half, I'm going to bust out this guy here and test out the new Chisel neck pickup. Thank you to Railhammer, as always. Ken Haas over at Railhammer, Reverend, is an absolute beast. He's a superb human being with an amazing work ethic. This is all free. These are all free captures. To find the ones I'm using right now, it's really easy. You just click the little logo in the bottom of the plugin here and you type in Does It Doom? And pow, it'll pop up right there. Does It Doom Baghdad? No idea what this pedal is, but with 8 fucking knobs on this thing, four captures just doesn't really scratch the surface of what this pedal can do, but still gives you a good idea. You know, at least it's not, I'm not saying like fuck you for not doing more work for free. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's when with a pedal like that with so many freaking knobs and combinations that are possible, it's tough. It would be really tough to even come out with 4. I don't know how anybody could stop at 4, knowing full well that there's so many other, so many more captures they could roll with. But still, thank you for doing that. We checked that out. We're gonna test out some. I want to test out what is his Hizumitis fuzz. I have no idea what this is. We're gonna try it out right now, though. This guitar is tuned in C. That guitar is tuned in B flat. So when I come back with that, we are going to get lower and way angrier. Going to be on here for a bit. I can't fucking wait for tonight's Elimination Chamber WWE. We're stoked about it. We love the WWE in this house. Okay, I don't like this. It's either I'm assuming it's not the capture. I'm assuming it's just the fuzz pedal I don't like. Bauer Power Overdrive. Let's try this now. Beauty. 6 people in the house. Hi, how are you? Try a Marshall IR. I have a Sun IR right now. Pumpkin pack from Strange Angles. Yeah, fuck yeah. Yes, yes. Rad, yes. How's it going, Bo? Nice to see you, sir. Not really designed. I bought a piece. Well, okay, not designed. Sorry, that's not what I meant. You put it. You bought a kit for it and did all the work. Did you do any modifications to it though, or is it all just like stock? I ain't really a doom metal guy, but Tyler gets good sounds with this. Yeah, I mean, I do my best, and that's the thing is that you don't have to be a doom guy to appreciate just the wall of sound that you're trying to create. You know what I mean? There's a part of all of us that we don't necessarily have to like a style of music to like listen to the guitar in it and be like, shit, I see what he's after, and boy, he's doing a good job. You know what I mean? Like when I hear certain Doom players, when I listen to Monolord and I'm just like, that's a one guitar band. Well, now they do tour with a secondary guitar player now for a lot of parts, but that's beside the point. That sounded cool. I don't know if I'll keep it around or not. Well, my heel hit the that happens to me like once every 6 months. I'll hit it with my heel as I'm twirling my foot over and down I went. Awesome. At least I didn't fall over. Like, you know, every once in a while I see, like at work, as mentioned, I work with children. I work in education. Every once in a while I see the kids teetering on the back of that chair, and I'll remind them, hey, if you go down, like you're teetering, I'm just reminding you, if you go down, it's gonna suck. And they're like, yeah, I got this. And they'll go back to leaning on the chair. And then sure enough, you'll see that the flip and the wipeout. And they, oh man, it's always rough too. Always rough. Okay. Now I know there's an amp. There's a few matte amps on there, and I wanted to try one out. I don't know if it's going to be like is it going to be any good? Is it not going to be any good? I have no idea. That's the thing, right? You're searching around. Is there an orange in the matte fig stuff? All right, so this is the matte amp. There's 3 captures here. I don't know how positive I'm feeling about this. We'll see. Got to tune up. This actually sounds like it's going to be a nice little platform for some fuzz. I'm not exactly sure. Bo, do you know, like, what are the like schematic differences between the orange and the Mad Amp stuff? Is it just like one dude from Orange that just went off and did his own thing? All right, let's kick on a pedal. All right, it doesn't sound like these were shot poorly by any means. I'm gonna go to Bo's pedal for a sec here. Oh, that sounded like it was about to be real loud. The sustain on this is just unbelievable. This is actually a really nice capture, and I'm gonna remember it. I don't know who did this. Who did this? This is, I'll be able to tell you in 1 second. This is Fornick. This guy here with is that a gas pump? What's he got in his hand there? I don't know. That guy's up to something. He's also got a bunch of other stuff that he's got ahead. Wow, he's got some Mezzabarba stuff. That's cool. What is it? What a strange assortment of stuff. He's got a Matt amp. I've never heard of a Langner. I don't know what that is. Anybody, Bo, do you know what that is? A Langner DPC1? No idea. Serial number and all. Wow, that's getting serious. An FBT, that looks like an old bass amp. Is this an old bass amp? That has to be an old bass amp. I'm sorry, that's a 212 cabinet? Okay, I was looking at all that the wrong way. Not a bass amp. Anyways, Marshall 2203 1978 plus a TS808. All right, I can buy that for $1. Boink. And I will download it, and we'll open it another time. Boink. There you go. So I suggest you guys do just go and play around on here, type in whichever gear you'd like, and then see what falls out. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, this is the one that we have. This is the one we have in our toolkit. The you guys can read the name. I don't need to read it for you. You can read the name. I feel like every time I read the name for this file, I put us on like the algorithm nukes the stream or something. So definitely not approved. He said the words. That is that's filthy. And these are filthy free doom tones that we are just kind of playing around with. Most of the stuff is located in our toolkit. But for the stuff that's not, you know, just find stuff that you like. I'm just trying to surf around a little bit in the stuff that I don't use that often. I have a dual tier, I have a rocker verb here, a Stillwork Orange Rocker 30 pack. I don't know what that is, but I downloaded it at some point. Let's try this file and see if it's any good. Sounds good to me. You'll notice that Bo's gone ahead and captured the Billy Corgan, the Monolord, and the Electric Wizard, several different Electric Wizard tones with this pedal. So let's check some of those out. This is all free in our toolkit. Anybody that tells you that you can't get great doom tones with plugins is just they're full of it. It's just, I see the memes a lot. You see them on like doom groups. It's like, yeah, the guy that thinks that doom is good on a quad cortex, but you can always tell that it's always the quad cortex. It's always the neural DSP or the Tonex or the quad cortex. You know, it's funny that it ends up like that because they just don't know. And I think if more Doom players were to just remove the the analog pride a little bit, they'd realize that they're missing out. And when I say missing out, I don't mean that any of them should switch to modeling rigs for shows. I mean, we've been through this a million times. We go through it every time. These plugins are amazing for creating. Well, you don't have to bother anybody. You don't have to fire up a giant rig. You don't have to even fire up a practice amp. You know, you don't have to fire up anything. You just have to plug into a computer, fire up a plugin, and just write. You know what I mean? You could write at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the morning, and all you need is a laptop, a set of headphones, a guitar, an interface, cable, you know, that sort of thing. It's a small little setup, and you could sit on your bed or in your office or wherever, in your car if you really, if you're, I guess if you have a long extension cord, if you have that set up, I don't know. You could sit pretty much anywhere and write songs, especially if you're on tour or maybe you travel a lot for work and you're in hotel rooms all the time. I have a friend like that who said that plugins basically just saved his entire life. He didn't want anything to do with plugins. He tried Line 6 Pod Farm way back in the day and he hated it. And then forever plugins were garbage to this dude. And eventually I talked him into it and he's like, I can never play guitar. I'm sick of it. I'm just, you know, like I can't always bring a practice amp. Or, you know, he's always showing me these little shitty sounding little micro amps he was buying, and I was like, just try, here's what you need. The guy's got some money. He bought himself a little laptop, a decent set of open back headphones, and I sent him some plugins, and he downloaded some free stuff, and he said all he does is play now. He could never be bothered to just set everything up before, but now he says he's excited to get back to the hotel room when he's on business trips. So that's coming from a guy that hated plugins and never wanted anything to do with them. Doesn't use them at home. He's got all kinds of amps at home, all kinds of modelers at home, all kinds of everything. Doesn't want anything to do with plugins at home, and he would never use it for recording. And he would probably never use these. He does have a little recording setup, but he would never use plugins for anything except for rehearsing and practicing and playing while he's on business trips. But that's all. If that is you and you're on a lot of business trips, or you're on a lot of just trips for maybe you're on trips to see family often, whatever it is, maybe you're working away from home. You know what I mean? Like I have friends that work 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, and they work like 6 hours away. Whatever it is, maybe you're in a mining camp, maybe you're at home in a small apartment with kids in the next room. It doesn't really matter. Plugins can be a big deal for you in your workflow. And not just that, but say you've got a band and you can't rehearse with them and you're just really excited to show them this new song you put together. You could do that all in the privacy of your laptop. Get a bit of drum software, learn how to put some stuff together, and you could make a little demo to send back to your bandmates and say, hey guys, would you mind learning this? Any chance you could learn this in the next week that I'm away? And maybe we could jam on it when I get back. That stuff goes a long way for creativity when you don't have a lot of spare time for rehearsals. It can be tough trying to find an hour or 2 hours, or if you're writing new songs, let's be honest, it doesn't happen in an hour or two. Usually your jams are going to have to be probably 2 or 3 hours to get new songs learned and accomplished and things and try to like hash things out as a band. So these things don't come together quickly for adults. They really don't. So having the ability to make little demos at home and send them from band member to band member is huge. It's gigantic. So again, if you have a Doom friend, let them know plugins exist and they're not too fucking bad. You want to know how much money you have to spend? Zippo. Zero zilch. All you got to do is download NAMM Universal, and it's right in our toolkit. There's a great fuzz pedal, a great amp, and a great cabinet, all for making deadly doom and drone and those types of sounds. Or you can go, if nothing in the toolkit really floats your boat as far as doom sounds go, no problem. As mentioned, you hit that little button right there, it'll bring you to this place, Tone 3000, and you can just look for pretty much whatever you want. Our toolkit gives you a good idea of what is possible. Now, here's the other way you can use NAMM. I'm going to show you something cool. We're going to go to the original neural amp modeler. Okay, the original neural amp modeler. Here it is. We're going to put this out front of the L12X. Okay, this is the L12X here. We're going to go to this guy here. And we've got an impulse response already. It doesn't really matter. We've got a decent tone for a pedal. We're going to use the neural amp modeler as a pedal. I don't need the EQ. I don't need the gate. So all I need is the input and the output. Now I'm going to go and get myself a pedal. NAMM stuff. I'm going to go to the tone kit just because I'm already used to what I'm working with right now. Go to the captures, pedals, Scullage, Doom Tomb. We're going to go to the Monolord settings. I'm very, very familiar. Now, we're going to use it as just a pedal out in front of the Audio L12X. Check this out. So no problem. You can just use this and test out. I use this as you can just use it for boost pedals out in front of something high gain. It doesn't really matter, and it just works out as a boost pedal. You can use whatever pedal you'd like out in front of whichever amp sim you'd like, and just use it. You don't have to use NAMM Universal for this. In fact, it's better that you don't. Use the original neural amp modeler and use it because it works as a pedal interface so effortlessly. You just throw it out in front where you would normally put your pedal, load your pedal up that you've downloaded off of, download your pedal off of Tone 3000 and throw it in here and audition them. A lot of people have amp sims they really like, and maybe they can't find the right amp that they like, so this is the way they like to do things. It's incredibly handy. You don't always have to use NAMM with NAMM. You can use NAMM with plugins. It doesn't. I've yet to run into a scenario where it doesn't really match up, so feel free to try things that way at some point. The Billy Corgan one is based on settings he used on a Behringer Superfuzz, which, yeah. All Langner's stuff is geared towards thrash, but obviously can be used for a lot of stuff. Interesting. So that guy's got some cool stuff. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm going to grab some stuff. 6 people in the house. It's mostly just a few of us here. Come on, folks. Light us up with some comments and some chat today. If you have anything, any questions about NAMM Universal and how you might use it to create really just about anything, we will be coming out with a new version of it that will be capable of doing even more and a lot more than this one. Okay, so it is on the way. It is in development currently. It is no longer just an idea we're talking about or teasing. This is in development, and we've had an idea for a V2 since pretty much right away. Since this one came out, we've been kind of loosely working on V2 stuff. It got put on the back burner because obviously Wavemind was working very hard on Tone Suite Dave Davidson and a number of other plugins. So yeah, where could one find that Doom Tomb Hyperfuzz pedal pack you're using? Right in here. You just download it. You can use it in anything. They're not encrypted. The only things that are encrypted to the plugin are the Dr. Bonkers IRs. Everything else is totally, you can just take it right out of the pack and use it in your own, in whichever NAMM source you'd like, as far as I know. Bo, is that correct? So yeah, just download NAMM Universal. If you already have it, you already have that Doom Tomb. It's already in your toolkit. If you don't have NAMM Universal, just download NAMM Universal and you'll get it. Several people have asked that we put the Doom Tomb online. So, Bo, what do you say? We have nothing on. We have no packs. We have nothing on our Tone 3000 profile. We have nothing on there. Do you want to put that up? I'll give you access and everything. We can start actually putting stuff on there. We can put Bo's Bugaras and stuff up there as well that he did. It's available with NAMM. Yes, it is. FYI, I do have a schematic for a Langner modded JCM 800, so I might have to do some stuff with that down the road. It'd be nice to find out about some of the things under the hood of. Yeah, never mind. You do have it. Yes, you do. It'll be in your toolkit. That's so dirty. Just so dirty. Orange dirty. Yes, indeed you are. Orange dirty. One of the most Yarly singers of all time, and he never gets shit about it because he's really good. And he wasn't irritating. I'm trying to think of which amps I could use. Still work Orange Rocker 30 pack? I don't know. Let's try this and see what it sounds like. Wow, those are quiet. Whoa! So yeah, anyhow, this is, as mentioned, this is a 1978 Yamaha Studio Lord. This is not a high price guitar. I'm not big bucks Johnson over here. This is I got this guitar for about $300, and it was in rough shape, and it still really does. There's a bit of a almost like a dent in the fretboard. It does need a refret. It's gonna need a refret at some point in its life. It's definitely on the last slice of cheese on these frets. They're definitely singing their last. The fat lady is singing on these frets. That's for sure. So hoping to get these redone at some point in the not so near future. I think it's quite pricey, and the one guy locally here really doesn't really like doing fretwork that much. So it ends up being quite expensive. I would almost rather take the guitar and ship it out to a friend of mine that I know does really, really great work. So I might have to do something like that. And in this guitar, as mentioned, these are Billy Corgan Z1 to Billy Corgan Z1 rail hammers, and they are awesome. These are a P90 design inside a humbucker housing. So they fit in a humbucker space. They install like a humbucker. Everything is fine like a humbucker, but it's a noiseless design. A noiseless P90 is an amazing invention, because if you've ever used a non-noiseless P90, you'll know that with fuzz, as soon as you turn the volume knob up, it explodes. So yeah, this is sounding rather nice today. We are going to take a quick 2-minute break. Just a quick 2-minute break. Then I'm going to come back with Conan back there. And Conan and I are going to go through a few more filthy free Doom tones for you guys. It's going to be a blast. And then we're gearing up. We're gearing up here. It's a WWE kind of day. Do we have any wrestling fans in here except for Kyle and I? Kyle, I miss you. Kyle, I miss you. I need to redo the Bugera. You can upload them though. I'll redo the snapshots. We can just name them V2. As the question earlier about matte amp versus orange amps, the matte amps are typically warmer with more bottom end, orange more aggressive and bright all overall, at least comparing. Yeah, Squeal City. It's not even just Squeal City. It's just an unbridled warpath of sonic devastation. They sound so nice clean though. They sound so nice clean, or just a hair, just a slight hair of dirt. P90s sound glorious. But the second you start to get that gain up into anything beyond just slightly dirty, you start to hear that whee. And then the more gain and the more distortion you put into that chain, it's whee. And then before you know it, every song, as soon as you turn up your volume knob, it sounds like a Canal Ant song. You know? And if you know, you know. Canal Ant. I'm doing some wordplay so I don't get destroyed by the algorithm here. You guys know the song. You guys know the band. Everyone has listened to Canal Ant. Da 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 da. One day I will get a set of those BC rail hammers. Interesting. I'm going to be honest with you, Bo. These ones could be available to you. There's a very good chance these ones could be available to you. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about this. Seth Putnam and Company. Yeah, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Man, I love hanging out, playing guitar and chit-chatting with y'all. Today, what is the focus? Today, the focus is getting filthy, disgusting walls of fuzz and uncomfortable doom tones, or tones for drone or stoner rock even. I would say this is the guitar I would use if I was just after something like Caius or Fu Manchu. This guitar would be perfect tuning. A lot of those bands tune in C and D, or C sharp, anywhere from C sharp, or D. A lot of those, what do you want to call them? Stoner rock, van rock, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. If you've ever heard some people don't understand the difference between stoner rock and doom. Well, it's real simple. One of them is is tuned higher. It's a bit more upbeat. It's tuned higher. It's a little bit more upbeat, and a little bit quicker, and a little bit less fuzz. All right. Doom is definitely tuned lower. There's more fuzz and a whole bunch more misery. There's lots more misery. Lots slower. Cut the time in half. Cut the tempos in half. Queens of the Stone Age. When I think of, what do you guys think of when you think of stoner rock? I immediately think of the first band each and every time is Fu Manchu. There's no band I think of first ever. Then it's Caius. After that, probably Dozer, Nebula, Queens of the Stone Age. Them Crooked Vultures, if you want to go that far. Oof, this riff. That's a terrific tone. Turned Away? Hold on. P90s can sound awesome with a decent amount of gain. Just make sure you're standing 20 or 30 feet away from the amp if you're blasting. Hey, what's going on? Victor, nice to see you, brother. Oh, gee. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. Come back with Conan back there, and we're going to make some lower tuned giant walls of misery. It's going to be terrific. I can't wait. Thank you for being here. As always, like and subscribe if you do enjoy, if we are entertaining you. If you are not entertained and you do not enjoy, then we will try harder. Don't hit that button just yet, okay? Give me 2 or 3, guys. Thank you so much.
coming to end their home. We are coming to destroy the night. Seek the moment, ready for the fight. When the heavens are nothing, we don't live for remorse. When the heavens are burning, we are tremble with fright. We are coming to change their blood. We are coming to devour the gods. Destroy this disease of fame. We are coming to rape their minds. We are coming to steal their souls. This revolt starting to unfold. When the heavens turn black, we are ready for the end. When the heavens see blood, we are quench out of wrath.
Yeah. It's time to party. If you don't like the stream, recommend it to your enemies. If you don't like the stream, recommend it to your enemies. I mean, I guess so, yeah, because if they don't like the stream and they don't like their enemy, chances are their enemy might like our stream. So yeah, you know what? That's actually solid logic from my Romanian friend. And this is my, I'm not even sure what year this is. This is an Ibanez Destroyer. I call it Conan. Conan and I, he's been through a few pickups, but I think he's finally found his match. And I could never figure out why everything I put into this guitar, nothing was really working out. Nothing was sounding good in this guitar. And I couldn't figure out why. Why does everything sound so much more, so much huge, so much bigger in the low end? And then one day I decided to take this bridge off, and I didn't know that there was a gigantic sustain block attached to the bridge right below the bridge. The bridge sits on and is essentially kind of fits right into and kind of screws to a giant sustain block. It bolts right into it. So this very unique and unreplaceable Gibraltar bridge. You cannot replace these bridges. They do not exist. To get one replacement is basically impossible unless somebody happens to have old stock. So here we go. Let's light this up. So let's just go back to my regular Doom 1 preset. So this is a Bill Lawrence L500XL. Yes, it's the dime bag pickup, but it was also the pickup of several other big name guitar players over the years. It's incredibly versatile. It's great for rock. It's good for even southern rock. It's good for metal. And it really truthfully is I would say my top 3 favorite pickups ever constructed. And I don't understand why you cannot get them anymore and why nobody out there has gone and done, like, what happened to the patent? Who still owns it? Who's still making these things? I know that there's not Wild Audio, but another, it's WILDE, was making these on another patent. It was somebody's wife and someone's this or that, the other thing. But I bought from Bill Lawrence USA, is, from what I understand, not even available anymore. You can't even really find them. For a good while, you could find them on Reverb for like a song and a dance. You could get them for like $75. And then that basically just went away. So this is the only one I have that still works. I've had 3. The other 2 are no longer with us. They broke. Something happened because it's a plastic and it's encased in plastic. Something happens to the internals. You're roasted. You're done. So. I wanted a neck pickup that it still had tons of stones, tons of bite, and tons of balls. And what I found was a rail hammer chiseled neck. So let's check out the bridge and the neck back to back here. His wife owns the patent. So who is Bill Lawrence USA then? And are they actually still for sale? Because I was told they weren't still for sale. Let's go and look. Wild L500 XL. And I've heard, yes, so Bill and Becky Wild pickups. I've heard these sound different. And they also have that metal housing that I don't really like. This is the L500, not the L500 XL. I want the XL. I don't know. Oh wait, it's not. It's just plastic. That's just a really? Oh wow, you can get them in black as well. Okay, well I'm not really worried about that. But do they not have what's the story there? What Stratocaster humbuckers? L500. Why is it not the L500 XL? All right, hold on. Difference between L500 XL and L500 Lawrence. L500 highest output. L500L. This one doesn't say either. It just says L500. So was this the predecessor, or is this just is this what I'm looking for? Ah, XL. Here we go. Comes in 4 versions. Ah, model right here. I'm an idiot. And how much is it? $110. Well then, looks like I've never tried the Wild model though. I've heard the sound clips between the L500 XL from Bill Lawrence USA and the Wild model, and I actually preferred. There's a few YouTube videos that showcase the difference between the Dimebucker, the L500 XL from Bill Lawrence USA, and then the L500 XL from Bill and Becky Wild. So, oh, and you can have black, cream. Where's red? Coils. Wow, cool. So you can make the coils. Oh, right on. I'm definitely going to order one. 300%. I'm definitely ordering one of these. If only I could get them in. If only you could get these in white. Like actually white. This looks white. This, okay, so if the set of Aurora tones that I'm getting right now made for my Mindsinger don't work out, this is it. This is what's going in right here. I'm just done. I'm done messing around. This is it. I thought they were out of business. The fact that these pickups are not more popular is insane. They don't do a lot of, like, even the website the website makes your gas go inwards. You know what I mean? The website it's terrible. It looks like it was done on Angel Fire 25 years ago. You know, and they do really no marketing. I know it's a smaller business and they want to keep it in house and it's all done in the USA, but shit. Shit. Then again, what would the tariffs be on this right now? I know we're not going to talk politics, but that's a real thing when we start to talk about buying from different countries from Canada. These are made in the USA. I'm wondering what I would just have them shipped to the nearby. I live near the border, and you can get things shipped to the United States and just have somebody go across and grab them for you. So, and sometimes it's a little easier on the fees. 100%. If you guys haven't heard about these pickups, you got to go and check these out. 100%. Please do. I'm absolutely gonna order some. I've never used their neck, but I'm also weird about rail pickups. I don't like the look of two rail pickups in a guitar. Am I alone? I've always loved the dime bag look, where it was like a rail in the bridge, a rail pickup in the bridge, and then a traditional poles in the neck position. Or are you guys like? I know some people that are like, man, two dual rail pickups looks awesome. So tell me what you guys think in the chat. This is tuned in B flat, by the way. Whoa, 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 whoa. I see it now. For USA, it's 78. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm tired of pissing around for pickups with this Mindsinger. The next set that I'm putting into it, I'm just gonna jump in and go for it. Go for it. I really think that brand would blow up again if they started to market those pickups a little just more aggressively even. What's the neck model? What's the neck model for these though? Is this the neck model? What is this? L90. I think you'd have to, no, I would just go with, I don't know, as long as it matched, I would just find something that matched it and would just try that. I would try to find, I have a couple of white pickups, I would just have to hope it would match the jazz or something else I have for it. love those growls that it creates. It really gives you, like, if you're one of those people out there and you're like, man, plugins don't sound anything like a regular, just listening to those, the way that that things kind of come up and it growls, and if you're listening to it in headphones, it really genuinely sounds like there's a speaker that's right behind you. That's like, obviously I can't feel the air moving, I can't feel the resonance, but it really does sound like I've got a speaker behind me that's fighting for dear fucking life. Fighting for dear life not to absolutely come apart at the seams right now. Like, it starts, you can really, it just, you can listen to the end of it when things start to roll there. Let's try and get up too. It really does sound like there's a speaker directly behind me that's just like, please stop this note now. What's going on? Wow, it's just me and Rudy at this point. Me and Rudy. Gotta head out now. Have a good weekend. See you later, Chacho. He's long gone by now. It's okay. Anyway, it says plugins that don't sound like actual amp hasn't tried to plug in 20 years. Yeah, that's it. That's the way it is. But there's a thing, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I'm right now, I have the okay to search for a particular type of band for a plugin, but the genre that this band is in, that these bands that we're after are in, it's this whole thing. It's like Doom, where there's just this, nobody wants to be the first. No, there are no bands that want to be the first to do a plugin, because they know that people will look at it and be like, wow, these guys are posers. They just sold out. They just did a plugin. What a bunch of fucking goofs. But deep down, they're thinking about the numbers, and they're talking to their maybe in this case, non-doom metal friends, and they're talking to them and saying, hey, do you know that guy that had that signature plugin, right? Yeah. How did he do on it? Well, he bought a car. You know, oh, he did what? Yeah, he bought a new car. With just the profits? Yeah, he renovated his rec room. You know, he renovated his bathroom. I literally know of situations where that has been, I had one particular artist that I know who solely made a plugin because he needed to do renovations in his house, and was just like, this seems like a good, yeah, sure. He didn't care about plugins at all, didn't use them, didn't really get behind the release all that much, although the plugin did okay. But the fact of the matter is, he got involved with doing a plugin because he wanted to renovate a section of his house, and that is a good revenue stream to do that, right? So for these Doom bands, or for the other bands that are maybe hanging back a little bit, like country artists as well, maybe hanging back a tiny bit, although it's not as judgmental there, the analog loyalty thing in Doom is crazy, where you could throw out crazy percentages and people will, it sucks, because I think really in the case of Doom, I think that all it really needs is for one or two artists to do something involved. Like, look at, for example, Does It Doom? You know, Steve Rees over there. He's the kind of person that might get behind a plugin. He might actually get behind a plugin, which is really cool. You know, you never know, because he's already using a load box. And for any of those Doomers out there that are either, if you're already using a load box with IRs to use your big, you know, so that you can play your tube amps, you know, you're all, you know, maybe some people have said that too. I don't need plugins. I've got a load box. I can play with my load box with headphones. I can just literally just do all this and all that with my analog, you know, with my actual tube heads. Sure, that's cool. But if you're already using a load box, you can't stand on that analog loyalty anymore. If you're already going as far as removing the cabinet from your signal chain and replacing it with an impulse response, you might as well just fucking give it a shot and go all the way. And you know what I mean? That's one of the most crucial parts of a plug-in chain, is a good IR. And if you've got a load box but from two notes, and you've got those IRs are pretty decent. It's definitely not a stretch to say you can go and get NAM Universal or something else and just throw some IRs into it and use, or just go and buy the Line 6 Doom plugin. For example, that thing is awesome. It's not super expensive at all. And although, in my personal opinion, if you're going to buy those Metallurgy plugins, you might as well just spend a little bit of extra money and buy the Helix Native. The Helix Native plugin is amazing, and there's a shitload of Doom underneath the hood at Helix Native. Jeff Hanneman used the L90 in the early Slayer days. Anyone who says, okay, I already read that. The problem with plugins is very easy to fall into a rabbit hole. Yeah, it is. Absolutely. I think the NAM profiles are more dead on. Do I know of a good EVH NAM profile? Yeah, there's a shit tons of them on Tone 3000. Loads of them on Tone 3000. I'm not really working with those type of tones right now, but let's just go in here. EVH 5153. EVH 5153 is what I'm assuming that you are discussing. Here you are. And if there's one that I could recommend over any of the other ones, I would... I'm not seeing any names that I recognize. All this Obi-Wan keeps coming up, though. Ripper, Obi-Wan keeps coming up with lots of EVH stuff. So maybe, and there's lots of downloads. I will follow this person. I would like to check out some of their stuff. Let's download this. Fortin 33. Nice and easy to see if they can do what they do, okay or well, etc. I'm very interested, and I think I'm gonna go tone hunting tonight while the wife plays a video game or something, and maybe play a little guitar and do some hunting of tone types. He's got lots of stuff on here too. 3 pages. He's been on here 3 years. Everything seems to have over 500 or close to 500 downloads. So obviously the stuff is pretty good. That's where I would start is just, I always start here. I would never start just going and buying something. But if you want my personal opinion of the greatest 5153 captures you're going to find, Vic Audio, VIC Audio, Vic, VIC-AUDIO, Vic Audio, through Oracle Sound. His 5153s are super good, immaculate, very good. As far as in our toolkit, NAM Universal toolkit in amps, I don't know if we have any in here. I don't think we do. No, I don't believe we do. 5153. Something I would have liked to have gotten in here, but I don't believe we got it in here. No, we don't. We don't have it. But we do have 5150s, but we don't have that. We don't have a 5153. But we will try to get one involved. He got a Russian male and bride with his... Fucking Christ. He got a Russian mail order bride with his plug-in residuals. Come on. Ridiculous. Hold on. All right, find a pen here. Mail order. Never mind. Man, it's just right. Rudy and I, if there are 6 people in the house, jump at us, folks. Jump at us. We're making filthy sounds today for free with mostly NAM. Mostly NAM. I'm going to try out a couple more things before we get out of here today. I'm excited. You guys, I hope you're excited. I'm having a great day today so far. I woke up really early and just decided to herbally enhance all day today. That's what I decided to do with my Saturday, because it's a relaxation day. I need to just burn off I just need to just do nothing and lump and loaf and be a fucking lazy piece of crap. Then tomorrow I do a lot of artist relations stuff. Pretty much the second I get up, I start hammering down on that, watch a couple of movies, and do that sort of thing. What do you guys have planned for your whole weekend? Drone Doom Essentials. DDE Hyper Droner. I don't know what any of this means, but we're going to try it. Watch your ears, folks. I have no idea what we're about to get into. Filthy. I'm making dinner. Got some pork in the Instant Pot. And he made some baked beans from scratch. Nice. How did you make the beans? Did you just like, what are the beans? Did you grow them yourself? You grew the beans? That's pretty ballsy. That's the DDE Hyper Droner. I don't even know if I want to know what's about to happen. I'm gonna turn off the denoiser, guys. Okay. That was rather, wow. That was something. Woo! There's a lot happening there. You take a breath after all that. All right, what else did I download? Did I try all? Yeah, I tried all the Does It Doom pedals. I tried that. Tried this. All right, I think I've actually finally tried everything that I've downloaded. So let's go to NAMM stuff here for a second. I'm going to go to pedals. I'm going to go into, there's tons of fuzz. I want to go into this Carcosa fuzz. This thing has some pretty fucking ridiculous sounds that come out of it. I want to try to find something here. I do a little tune here. I guess we're going to make a pizza tonight is what we're doing. We're going to make a pizza, try to copy something similar to like this local place. We like to get this one pizza, but it's just not feasible to do it all the time. Although I guarantee that to make this pizza ourselves, we're going to pay roughly what it's going to take, what it costs to make it these days. Samuel? Sam! This is our blind cat, Samuel. I really should stop calling him our blind cat. Why? If you've been watching long enough, you'll know Samuel. Oh, you'll know Samuel. All right, let's check out some different files in here. Everything that Black Arts Toneworks did with DoD is absolutely insane. I know for a fact that Black Arts Toneworks were contacted by a plugin developer. Don't know yet what came of it, but I know that that happened. Maybe, who knows, maybe we could see some Black Arts Toneworks in the future. But all the stuff, there's this one called was it the Bone Crusher? Was that it? Was there a Bone Crusher? Does anybody remember that pedal? DoD Bone. I'm just going to type in Bone. See what happens. DoD. No. Hold on. DoD Bone Shaker. That's it. I knew there was something like that. The Bone Shaker. Bone Shaker. Nope. Ah, I stumped it. Fuck you, Tone 3000. Nope, still nothing. Damn. Excuse me. Have you guys ever heard this pedal? Does anybody out there have this pedal? This thing sounds insane. It was at the local pawn shop. This thing was at the local pawn shop, and I just bought it because it was a stupid low price, and it had been there forever. And I was like, what's the Bone Shaker? And it was like 50% off, and I bought it for like 40 bucks. And it was apparently quite a pricey pedal when it came out too. It wasn't no $40. So this thing is by Black Arts Toneworks through DoD. This is some pedal that the dude over there designed for DoD, and it was one of the most unique pedals I've ever used. This thing, it could do just about anything, and I would absolutely love to get one. I would love to get one of these and make it into a plugin. Gosh, would I love a plugin based on this thing for Doom, because if I was in a Doom band these days, this is the pedal I might actually go for. $500? What? $381 to get one off of Amazon. That's funny. Anyways, this is a cool ass pedal, and I'm actually kind of sad. Although the Carcosa Fuzz has made its rounds, this thing is also... Was this also a Black Arts Toneworks thing? It doesn't. It isn't. No, this is... Wait. Was this also or not? Demi mode is fatter while hail is tighter. Okay, well, we're gonna end this stream with this lovely Carcosa pack. Yeah, we're gonna tune it. We're gonna tune real quick, and then we're gonna get on out of here. There's a lot of streaming today, but so thanks guys for, especially Ronnie Webster. You're a Hulk, man. You're an absolute unit of stream watching. This has definitely made the rounds. There's a lot of pedals that you see pop up a lot. And this one, I think I've seen it popped up a few different times. This must be the pack I have here 3 years ago or 2 years ago. One of the two. I'm not sure who did the pack that I'm currently using. Oh, it would be this one because it's labeled with the 11. Is it not relabeled that way? Hold on. Yeah. That's the pack I'm using right here. So this is outmodded electronics. Outmodded, but modded is outmoded. Outmoded electronics. So check out. Do check this out. Sick, absolutely sick pack. And I've used it a few different times in streams. I'm going to get going here in a couple of minutes, folks. Thanks. So I really do appreciate everyone here checking out the stream today. You find cooking therapeutic? Yeah, absolutely. My wife says the same thing. For me, it just makes me hungrier, makes me really like want to eat the food more. Lately, we've been making pizza the lazy way. Found a brand called Stonefire that makes decent preamp pizza. Preamp. You know you're a musician when you type preamp instead of pre-made. or at least your autocorrect is used to pre-made preamp more than pre-made. That's funny too. You know you're a musician then as well. That's funny. So essentially, yeah. You know what? We actually found a hack. If you can get naan bread in your community, an Naan, it is fantastic. Usually it's available. I first had it at Indian restaurants, and then all of a sudden it also became available like on shelves everywhere. And making pizzas on garlic naan bread. Oh my gosh, it's better than making them on pitas, better than making them on pre-made pizza crusts that we can get. These things, try it. If you can get naan bread in your community at like the local grocery store, etc., try making pizzas on naan bread. All right, folks, thank you so much for being here for a bunch of streaming today. What did we prove in this stream? We proved that if you want to go and make amazing Doom sounds for $0.00, this would be, there's many ways to do it. So many ways, and infinite. There's literally an infinite amount of ways that you can do it. There's a bajillion fuzz pedals available on Tone 3000. There are some stellar amps that are, I'm using the IR in this case is from Dr. Bonkers, but inside NAMM Universal, it's technically free. Though if you do want to buy the pack, I think it's about $9.99 or $6.99, one of the two. Dr. Bonkers stuff does not disappoint. He's got a couple of Sun packs. This is the Sula. Instead of calling them Sun, he calls it Sula. SULA 412. This is the M160 Hype Real Mix. So please do go and check that out next you get a chance. The capture we've been using most today was from the Emil Robe pack in our toolkit that you can get with NAMM Universal here. And then we've been using pedals galore. Every single one of them was free. Many of them were located in our toolkit. Some, however, available just by going in here. And I'll tell you how many fuzz come up. Just go in here and type in fuzz and see how many pages, how many results. 340 packs of fuzz pedals on here. Every fuzz pedal that you can imagine. Just about, because there are a lot of fuzz pedals. Bratwurst fuzz, all kinds of different fuzz pedals available on here. Ooh, look at that. Boss FZ1W fuzz. All kinds of fuzz pedals. Visual sound, angry fuzz, octave fuzz. Interesting. This is the fuzz pedal. This looks like the fuzz pedal that we modeled for the Lobogo suite. I think it might have been, actually. Interesting. All right, so you guys are just go here and grab any amount of fuzz pedals you'd like and just sit there. You don't have to have a guitar that's tuned in drop Z, but if you want to make doomy sounds, it would be my suggestion that you tune down. You put something like 56 to 13s on your guitar, or maybe if you're really light-handed, it depends. If you want to tune a B, I would say 56 to 13s. If you want to tune to something like C, it'd be 54 to 12s. And then going up and up and up, I would say just keep going. For something like D, I would say 50 to 11s. Again, for Doom usage, they don't actually use a lot of tension. They don't use a lot of tension, or they don't use big, thick gauges there either. It's fairly slack. If you look, I mean, I learned that from Steve Rees over at Does It Sell? I mean, Does It Doom? Just kidding. Relax. So yeah. By the way, those Woodwright guitars, can we go look at those while you guys are still here? Let's go to Woodwright, because Steve over there Steve over there has really done a good job. I mean, some you can look at online, and some people will complain that some of these are just like kind of not ripped off, but these are, you know, inspired designs that he's just changed a little bit. That's what copies are about, brother. It's the copies. It's what they are. And they've got some sick stuff over here. I don't know if there's anything I really want. This is pretty awesome. I don't want the 9-string version though. The Warlord. These are made, from my understanding, at the same factory in Korea that make the Paul Reed Smith, what is it, the P2 line? Is that what they call it? P2, P1, P3, P5, P12? What do they call that line? SE. That's right. Sorry, SE. So SE, I think these are made in the same factory they make the SE line PRS stuff in. I could be wrong though, but I don't believe I am. This is a cool guitar. This is a really chonky looking boy. I like this guitar a lot. I like the taper, or like the bevel on the bodies on this. This is supposed to be like the Marauder, I'm guessing. But like I like this is a nice take on the Marauder, especially because I don't like the Marauder that much. The V is sick. The bass too. This bass, can't say there's nothing wrong with this bass either. I've wanted a grabber for a long time, and I get that at this point it's pretty much the same price to go and get the Mike Dirnt signature. The, what do they call it? The Epiphone G something rather, G3, G2, G something, or you go get the Graver bass, and this one is also sold out at the moment. I guess they would probably be doing a run at some point. I don't really understand the purpose of showcasing stuff you don't have in stock. Everything is sold out. Oh, wait, not everything. The Switchblade is pretty cool, although admittedly I don't like it as much. But it just said, oh, that one's also sold out. Also sold out. That one's nice too. The Warlord bass is savage. Anyways, I like these Woodwright guitars. I like I like what's going on there. That's a sick shirt. Wow. I don't know. Definitely not on my list. I think if I have a guitar that's on my list, it is going to be the Matt West Wiz 1. This one is definitely in black. Is this one, I believe, after I make sure that my scenario is nice and cozy. I got artist pricing at Reverend. I don't know what I would end up paying for something like this, but it looks sick. This is a super fun looking guitar that I think I would have a lot of fun playing. It's ugly as shit, but at the same time, it's ugly in a good way. Like I would love and cherish this ugly instrument. What do you guys think of this? Would this make, let me hear it, a show of hands before I get out of here. Would this make a good addition to the channel? I would change a whole bunch of things about this. I would change this to a black ring, probably. I would change this to a black ring. And I would change the pickup like that. But yeah, this one's a neck through too. I didn't expect this to be a neck through. But it is. They don't actually show the back of the guitar at any point, though, which is awfully strange. They don't show the back of the instrument, which normally they do. In this case, they are not showing the back of the instrument. But you can see right here, it's a neck through. It's somewhere, so it looks like a glue-on, actually. Maybe not a neck through. I don't know. Either way, this would looks like a fun guitar. Well, no, I think it's the SE factory where the Woodwright stuff is made. I could be wrong, though. Don't quote me on that. Look into it. I'm not sure. Either way, the Woodwright stuff's cool. I'm not sure. I think the next guitar I really, really want, though, I've got enough guitars that are like... I really want an Iron Bird. I just really want an Iron Bird. I don't know. That's the guitar that I've been gassing for like the last 3 years. Well, which model of Iron Bird if we're sitting here talking about it? What's the new model look like? Category guitars. Iron Bird. Iron Bird Prophecy. This guitar is cool and it's not super expensive. Look at that. And it's, oof. Oh, wow. It's sparkly. Oh my gosh. That's wonderful looking. Black pearl, white pearl. Oh, that's nice too. I would almost think I would get white. I think I would get white. And then put a white pickup with black poles in it. I think, what comes in this? What comes in it? Super distortion. That's not, you could do worse for sure. Seymour, DiMarzio. DiMarzio, it almost looked like a super distortion, or sorry, it almost looked like a Duncan there though, with the way that it looks like there's something written on the pickup there. And DiMarzio doesn't typically do that. Weird. So this is the new, I don't know if this is the new line. Stealth Legacy. They have this. This is available again? Out of stock. Pre-order. Wow. That's another sick guitar. A Green Crackle Ironbird? Really? A green crack. Oh, look at this. Binding for days. Oh, take me home. Oh my gosh. I wish I hadn't have seen that. Gee, bust. Oh! My goodness gracious. Look at it. That's not, there's no call at all for me to not have locking tuners on the guitar that's that expensive though. Where's the, oh wow, 1900. No matching headstock, or sorry, no matching headstock is no dice for me. You might be thinking that's ridiculously picky. Yes, absolutely is. Also, what's that all about? Well, crack in the fret in the finish there. That's nice though. I don't know. What do you guys think? What pickups coming out? Are those just Rockfields? No. Duncan SH. Where's the bridge pickups? SH6. I don't know what is the SH6? In any event, I would definitely like an Ironbird someday. I would very much like one. I don't think it'll ever happen for me, but it would be nice if it did someday. This is awfully nice, but I don't need the neck pickup. That's the thing. That's the thing about the one we were looking at on the website. That just the bridge pickup in the white there. Oof, that's it right there. Done. There's a purple crackle. Yeah. Hold on, let's go back. Purple crackle. Purple crackle warlock. Crackle. I just wish they would match the headstocks though, dude. I really wish they would crackle. Like a matching headstock for me is just so paramount. It's just, I understand in the production of things why it's not, but it's just, yeah. Yeah, there's some beautiful guitars on here. Wow, the Stealth Legacy Exotic. That's fun, eh? Yeah, we'll see though. This is the one I've got my eyes on. This one right here. This one with a white pickup, or the other one. This one with a white pickup would be class 2. A white pickup and a white knob right here. White fucking knob. Get a couple of white accessories from a futon for the Floyd Rose, for the little pins. Little classy things you can do for a guitar, folks. All right. Thank you again for being here. What did we figure out at the end of the day today? Yes, there absolutely are tons and tons of free, amazing free tones that are available right here in either NAMM Universal, or if you just want to go around and find plugins like the L12X here, the fuzz from VZ Tech. There's tons of different free fuzzes all over the place. There's probably 5 or 6 of them that I can think of off the top of my head that are free fuzz pedals. But as mentioned, if you would prefer not to use a plugin, you can go ahead and load up the original neural amp modeler, put it out in front of something like the L12X here, and just load it full of the pedal captures that you find on Tone 3000. There's so many different ways to make amazing tones for free, and we are here to show you how to do all of them. Every single type of tone, whether it's matching somebody's classic tones for an artist or it's all different genres. Every time we do a stream, I really very much like to bring you guys a free way to achieve that tone. Today, we went all the way free, and I think we had some pretty darn good success. So thank you again. It's not likely I'll be here tomorrow unless the update for the Dave Davidson plugin is ready. If that's ready, I'll be, like I said, I'll be coming at you guys sometime in the next few days with that, and we can go over what is changed, and I can really get to promoting that plugin that because I was very excited about it, but then we realized a couple things and we needed to fix some things, and I wanted to let those things get fixed before we jump in. So I will see you guys with that very next stream, very likely. See you guys later, and thanks again. Cheers.